Hi, and welcome to day 28 of Quiltmas. We are nearing the finish line, and I'm so glad you're here with me. It's that time of year to think about and talk about plans and goals, intentions, and big ideas. So let's just get on with the show. Okay, let's talk about 2024. It is literally around the corner, and I still feel scattered, underprepared, all those things. I have big ideas and big intentions and big apprehension about my ability to actualize and capitalize on them. I mean, isn't that always the case with change and challenges? It's also the point, if I were sure, it wouldn't be a challenge, right? It wouldn't ask anything of me as far as growth and learning. And with that in mind, here are a few things in the quilting and crafty arena that I'm working toward. Number one is, of course, the January process quilt along. And if you want to know more about that, check the link here or there. I'm really excited to share how I break down ideas and processes to work efficiently. Number two, I have a collaboration project with Becca and about a dozen creators. Becca will have more information on her channel January 1st. It's linked below, of course, so you can check out the details there and see how it goes along. It's going to be really interesting because each of the participants has a wildly different style and aesthetic. I'm really excited. Oh, number three. I have an epic goal that I'm hesitant to speak out loud, but here I'm just going to put on my big girl pants and say it. I am going to make 100 quilts this year. There, I said it, and I mean it. I want to make many quilts for charity and challenge myself to see what can be accomplished from the abundance that surrounds me. That leads to goal number 4, project, plan, goal. It's a game, really, a game with myself. It's a game to see how long I can go without needing to buy anything. I'm not on a no-buy, I'm not limiting serendipity fabrics or what have you. It's not even a stash down per se. It's just an interesting thought experiment, really. How much can I accomplish with what I already have or what's available through serendipity? I don't know what will come of it, really. It's kind of a wild card to see if any insights are gained and what creative challenges it brings. I've had the thought for a while, and it wouldn't leave me alone. So I decided to find out and see what the experiment leads to. Number 5, related to these two things, 100 quilts and creating with what's available, I want to track everything. I mean, I already do to a point because I like to count things. I like physical markers that show progress. These are the empty thread spools that I've used this year. But I want to be more specific, loosely about tracking things like quilts made, yardage used, thread used, needles, blades, that sort of thing. Also, I want to track what I do buy. I won't be obsessive about it, probably. Maybe. But I'm curious, which can be dangerous. Number 6, with all the quilting I am planning, there will be plenty of AccuQuilt tips and tricks, demos of how I make it work for me. There will of course be extensive scrappy content, including a feature on using strings very soon. I've got an idea brewing for a March Madness project, but it isn't fully formed, so I'll get through the Quilt Along series and see what coalesces. And number 7, I will continue the Artist Mini Quilt series because I'm enjoying the creative challenge and you guys seem to enjoy watching the process. In fact, I'm still working on tomorrow's project right now, actually, as you're watching this. I am grateful and excited about the growing YouTube community and all that it entails. Friendships, challenges, learning new things, the drive to finish projects, and so much more. It is awesome and I love chatting in the comments. I've read and replied to nearly every comment and I've loved it. As the channel grows, that becomes a little overwhelming. And the comment section necessarily transitions to more of a community of you guys, which is wonderful. With that in mind, and to continue my involvement in a meaningful way, I started a Patreon page. If you don't know, Patreon is a paid membership page with exclusive content. It's a way to support creators in a more direct way. More importantly, it's an opportunity for me to engage with you in a personable and sustainable way. On the Patreon page, I offer many levels of support from $1 a month. All patrons, regardless of level, will have access to exclusive content and a once-a-month live sewing chat hangout. So if you're interested in supporting me in this way, first of all, thank you. But hop on over and check it out. All the links are below. This YouTube adventure is amazing. I am so grateful to Hannah Louise Poston, who encouraged me to just start. I'm really excited about what the new year brings, both personally, professionally, and creatively. Thank you for hanging out with me for day 28 of Quiltmas. 3 more days to go, y'all. Now I have to go finish that artist project. Nothing like cutting it close, huh? Don't forget your entry on the 12/24 post. It's linked here and there. The entries will close at midnight Central Time, Saturday night, 12:30, and I'll announce, that's 12:30 the date, not 12:30 the time, and I'll announce the winner on Sunday's video, the 31st. In the comments, I would love to hear what your big ideas or plans are for 2024. Do you have quilty challenges or UFOs, or are you just seeing what comes? Let's talk about it together. And be sure and check out the description box for the links to the quilt-along information, the 12/24 video, the Patreon page, and more. While you're there, be sure and click like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much to all who are doing that. It really makes a difference in the reach and growth of the channel. Whatever your goals or intentions are for 2024, I hope you always remember that you make the world more beautiful just by being in it. I'm Amy, and I'll see you next time.